A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now it's gone.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This defense for the Vikings, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 31. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Lance now on first down.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator, asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The Vikings at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Lance.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain. But that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Lance.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Justin Jefferson,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here's Reagor. He's going to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
On the end around, here comes Williams.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready? Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Green Jack. Ready?
They fake the handoff. Now Lance completes this to Allison out left.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
10. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Taken down at the 30.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Another run here with Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs?
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Goff. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Patterson's kick is good,
and that will knot us up at 10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This taken in at the goal line.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Minnesota. 52 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
J.K. Dobbins
taking it in from the 20. And the Vikings are going to take the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond? All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On on the counter now. It's Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Ready?
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line.
58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs.
Touchdown, Vikings!
J.K. Dobbins
With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Reagor. He's going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
There's Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
Goff looking to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Drill green. Black shot. Set.
From the gun, it's Lance. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Now he's forced out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Ready.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did because, you know, I'm an aggressive guy. But that the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better because that one felt like an analytics call that someone didn't have confidence in. You know, normally this coach, I think he would have punted the ball.
Yeah, calculated risk. It didn't work out. Here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hut, hut.
Dobbins trying the left side. Powering forward and just shedding him off there. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Black Ultra.
To throw, it's Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Renfro. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Let's go now. Ready?
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Steel, black. 6, 11. Ready.
And Lance now to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into it.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
J.K. Dobbins, 27 yards. And the Vikings get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
They'll come up now on second down.
Goff now to throw.
And that's caught by Williams.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Hand off now to Gibbs.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Goff. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Ready?
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ready?
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
But, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and